First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly an interception. interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Gray. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara threw it. It's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Gray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to throw is Gray. On third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the second down throw on target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Panther first down.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Panthers 0.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number 84.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. The tight end Troutman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Gray on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking long for Thomas. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Panthers.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on his name.
I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gray. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
So that's back-to-back drives with a thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Panthers.
First down, Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Bridgewater again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Number 84.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
First down, Carolina.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Gray. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Gray on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gray. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's going to intercept it a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counting on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Gray now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gray. Harris has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off right around the 43.
Woo! Give me some.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Gray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 42. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Gray. Back to the air on second down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw is Graham. Throwing on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Gray. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. The 30, the 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Gray. And my goodness, another interception. Down to the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. Both guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this.